Want to know if a girl likes you? Often the true signals aren't in her words, but in her actions. In this video, we're uncovering the top 10 gestures and movements that show she's interested in you. From subtle hair twirls to fidgeting with objects, these signs will help you read her body language like a pro. Let's get started. 1. Mirroring your gestures. One of the most obvious, yet often unnoticed signs that a woman is interested in you is when she mirrors your gestures. This isn't a random occurrence. It's a subconscious indication that her brain is syncing with yours. If you take a sip of your drink and she does the same shortly after, or if you lean forward and she follows, it's like a dance where she's following your lead without realizing it. Many guys don't recognize that mirroring happens when someone feels comfortable and connected with them. It's a rapport-building technique people use when they want to get closer, both physically and emotionally. If you see this happening, it's a strong sign she's into you. Next time you're with her, try changing your posture or hand movements and see if she subtly follows. If she does, she's mirroring your energy, which is a huge green flag. 2. Playing with her hair. We've all seen it before, the classic hair twirl or the gentle sweeping of hair behind the ear. But what you might not know is that this move is more than just a nervous habit. When a woman plays with her hair while talking to you, it's a subconscious way of drawing your attention to her face and neck, two highly sensual areas. It's like she's inviting you to notice her without being too obvious. Not every instance of hair touching is flirtatious. Context is important. If she's stressed or distracted, it might just be a soothing mechanism. But if she's leaning in, maintaining eye contact, and playing with her hair while chatting with you, it's a strong indication she's flirting. Women know that hair is one of their most noticeable features, and by drawing attention to it, she's subtly saying, "Hey, look at me." 3. Preening. Preening is the art of self-grooming. If you catch her fixing her hair, adjusting her clothes, or even checking her reflection in nearby surfaces when she's around you, that's preening. What's happening is she's unconsciously trying to look her best for you. Women do this instinctively when they're interested in someone. It's not about vanity. It's about presenting herself in the best light. For instance, if she smooths down her dress or adjusts her makeup when you walk into the room, it's her way of showing she cares about how you see her. Even small gestures, like reapplying lipstick or straightening her posture, are clear signs she's trying to look attractive for you. So, the next time you notice these subtle moves, realize she's not just preening for fun. It's a message that she wants your attention. 4. Fidgeting with objects. When a girl likes you, her body may start doing things she's not even aware of, like fidgeting with objects around her. This could be anything from playing with her phone to picking at the label on her bottle, or even tapping her fingers on the table. Many guys don't realize that fidgeting is often a sign of nervous excitement. She's eager, but may be unsure how to express it, so that energy comes out through her hands. This is especially true if the conversation has hit a deeper, more personal level. If she starts fiddling with something while maintaining eye contact or listening intently, that's her body working off nervous energy. It's not about boredom. It's a subtle sign that she's emotionally engaged. So, if you catch her fidgeting while talking to you, it's a good bet that she's into you, but maybe feeling a little vulnerable. 5. Leaning back while maintaining eye contact. Here's one a lot of guys overlook: leaning back while maintaining eye contact. At first glance, leaning back might seem like she's pulling away, but combined with steady eye contact, it's a move that creates intimacy while keeping things relaxed. It's as if she's giving you space, but keeping a personal connection strong at the same time. This is a sophisticated form of flirting because it signals both interest and confidence. By maintaining eye contact, she's keeping the emotional connection alive, but leaning back shows she's comfortable and confident around you. It's a powerful mix of being open but not overbearing, and it creates a playful balance. So if she's keeping those eyes locked on you while leaning back, you're in a good place. 6. Visible and relaxed hands. You can tell a lot about someone's comfort level by watching what they do with their hands. When a woman feels relaxed and open around you, she'll likely have her hands visible and loosely positioned. Think about it. When people are nervous or closed off, they tend to hide their hands, crossing their arms or tucking their hands away. But if her hands are on the table or gesturing freely while she talks, it's a signal that she feels at ease with you. Relaxed hands mean she's comfortable in your presence, and comfort is a great foundation for attraction. And if she's using her hands to lightly touch you during conversation, that's even better. Touch is one of the strongest indicators of interest. It's her way of closing the gap between you, both physically and emotionally. 7. Playing with her drink or food. This one might seem like a small detail, but it's all about the context. If a woman is playing with her drink, like stirring her straw or swirling her glass, or picking at her food while you're talking, it's often a sign of nervous energy. Much like fidgeting with objects, this is her body's way of channeling excitement. She's paying attention to you, but her hands need something to do to work off that energy. This behavior often shows up when she's really into the conversation and doesn't want to come across as too eager. It's her way of balancing nervousness with maintaining a cool exterior. So, if you notice her toying with her drink but staying engaged, she's not bored. She's trying to manage her feelings without giving too much away. 8. Open palm gestures. When women use open palm gestures, it's a strong signal of honesty and openness. This one is a bit more subtle, but incredibly powerful. If she's speaking to you with her palms facing upward or outward, it's a sign that she feels safe, and she's open to you emotionally. Open palms are a universal sign of trust. They show she's not hiding anything, literally or figuratively. This can happen while she's making a point during the conversation, or even when she's laughing at something you said. The key is that open palms indicate vulnerability and a willingness to connect. If she combines this gesture with leaning in or maintaining strong eye contact, it's a clear sign she's not just being polite. She's genuinely interested in you. 9. Gesturing towards you when speaking to others. Pay attention to what she does when she's talking to other people. If her body or gestures are naturally angled towards you while she's engaged with someone else, it's a strong indicator that you're on her mind. This is a subconscious move, where she's essentially trying to keep you in her orbit. It's one thing for her to make eye contact or smile when talking to you, but if her body keeps pointing in your direction, even when she's speaking to others, it shows you're the person she's truly focused on. Whether she's glancing your way during a group conversation or casually shifting her body to face you, these are signs that she's subtly letting you know you're the one she's most interested in. 10. Animated hand gestures. Women tend to use more animated hand gestures when they're excited or really into the conversation. If her hands are moving, it means she's emotionally engaged. Hand gestures can also be a sign that she's trying to impress you with her energy and enthusiasm. The more expressive her hands, the more invested she is in the moment with you. This isn't just about flailing arms, it's about the energy she brings to the conversation. If she's talking with her hands, she's likely trying to convey passion and excitement. It's her way of showing she's all in, and that's exactly where you want her to be. Animated hand gestures often indicate high emotional involvement, and if she's combining that with lots of eye contact and smiles, you're definitely on her radar. Bonus insight: the lean-in gesture. Here's a bonus tip for those who've stuck around until the end. If she leans in during conversation, especially in a crowded space, that's a huge signal of interest. Leaning in closes the physical gap between you, creating a more intimate atmosphere. This often happens in louder environments where she has to lean in to hear you better, but even in quieter settings, the lean-in is a move that builds closeness. This gesture is all about creating a sense of exclusivity. When she leans in, she's inviting you into her personal space. And trust me, women don't do this with just anyone. So if she's leaning in while you're talking, it's her way of saying she's focused on you and wants to create a more personal connection. If you found this video helpful, You'll definitely want to check out our next one, where we dive into the different communication styles women use when they're interested. Don't miss it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another tip on decoding body language and building better relationships.